Jane Gabalu from InvestorStream, and today I'll be presenting part one of a two-part series on investing in the growing electric vehicle market. Today's segment will delve into the state of the EV market in Australia and the factors positioning it for a period of significant expansion. The benefits to electric vehicle usage are well documented and frequently promoted by their advocates, yet Australia remains a notable laggard in their uptake. This is attributed to both perceived and legitimate barriers to adoption. With EVs playing a critical role in the achievement of global decarbonisation targets and the federal government's increased commitment to removing barriers to entry, a period of high growth in the Australian market is expected. This will provide several opportunities for investment in the sector. Although there has been significant growth in the Australian market, as a nation we remain well behind other developed and emerging countries. In 2020, EV sales represented 0.6% of the market in Australia, and this share increased to almost 2% in 2021. However, when compared to global leaders, Norway, Sweden and Iceland, where plug-in electric vehicles account for 75%, 45% and 32% of the market, it is clear how much scope remains for domestic growth. One of the main barriers to adoption of EVs in Australia is the lack of policy on fuel efficiency standards. At the recent National Electric Vehicle Summit, Climate Change Minister Chris Bowen directly addressed this issue and flagged a new national plan to support the market. The Minister emphasised that the focus on improving fuel efficiency standards will be instrumental in helping to drive down EV costs. Fuel efficiency standards are rules placed on automakers to regulate the emissions output of cars. Over 80% of the global car market has these standards in place. However, apart from Russia, Australia is currently the only country in the OECD that does not have this legislation. The impact that policies have on the market is clearly evidenced when breaking down the EV adoption of each state. In the ACT, where policies are most generous, EVs have a market share of around 6%. This compares very favourably to the national average of around 2%. Another significant barrier has been the prohibitive purchase cost of EVs. The upfront costs are currently higher than conventional vehicles, and this deters many buyers. However, this must be balanced against the lower cost of powering the vehicle. They are approximately 70% cheaper per kilometre, saving the average driver around $1,600 per year. Although EV ownership is perceived as being more expensive in total, according to Bloomberg, falling battery prices are helping lower the upfront costs, and these costs will be even cheaper by 2025. The Australian Renewable Energy Agency and the Clean Energy Finance Corporation have published a report confirming this position. The report states that EVs are expected to match petrol vehicles on both upfront price and range by as early as the mid-2020s. The achievement of parity is anticipated to create a new surge in demand for EVs. In addition to reduced fuel costs, EVs offer an array of other benefits. One of the most important benefits is the reduced emissions that meaningfully contribute to lowering pollution and improving the quality of air in the environment. They also offer lower maintenance costs and, by removing reliance on fuel, can enhance energy security. Although battery EVs have zero exhaust emissions, further advances must be made in decarbonising the supply chains to ensure an EV purchase is a legitimately green option. This is already occurring across a number of vertical levels in the production process, from mining the minerals utilising lower emission processes through to charging EVs from renewable energy sources. There are a range of other innovations occurring that demonstrate the high priority that companies are placing on this issue. For instance, Nissan Australia is recycling batteries from its electric cars to help create low emissions power for its component manufacturing plants. Given the small size of the market in Australia, the ongoing shift towards net zero, combined with the removal of several key barriers to EV adoption, is anticipated to lead to a period of significant growth in the sector. In part two of this series, I will discuss how investors may benefit from this opportunity.